Going live. Man, how are we doing today? This has been a heck of a day today. Heck of a day. A lot of things going on. Sit right. This is Podcast versus the World. My name is Cameron Abington. I do a show called Podcast versus the World. This is called Off the Top. Just news and notes of the day. Just a little stuff to keep you kind of up to date. Um, man, it's been a day today. It has been a day today. Been crazy. It has been wild. Okay. Um, so where do we start at? Where do we start at today? Where do we start? Um, to me, the start would be with their. Let's start with Hulk Hogan dying. Hulk Hogan, man, isn't that crazy? Isn't that nuts? The Hulkster has passed away. That's too bad to hear. He's a complicated person. To be nice about it, to be nice about it, he was complicated. Um, no, he didn't like black folks or certain black folks, according to his vocabulary. Um, um, he was a different man. If you look at professional wrestling, he's on the Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore of professional wrestling. Sad to see how it went down. He was a big trumper. Maybe this, maybe this drove him to. He had heart failure or something. So hate to speak ill of the dead. So we won't do that here. Sad to hear. Um, I'll be honest with you, it broke my heart when I first heard he passed away. Well, not so much that, but it broke my heart when you heard all the racist words and stuff, and he was like, "Oh man, not you too, Hulk. Oh man, not you too, brother." But yeah, him too, him too, him too. It's crazy, man. That hurt. That hurt. That hurt. So sad to hear it. Sad to hear he had a heart attack, I believe. Passed away. 71 years old. How in the world? Me and my son was talking about how in the hell does Ric Flair survive everybody? I have no idea. No idea. But that's not what you came here for today. That was just my off the top kind of comment for today. The DOJ has went to visit Ghislaine Maxwell. What do we think about that? I find it interesting that she never snitched on Jeffrey. Even after Jeffrey passed away, I guess if you're the DOJ or whoever prosecuted her, federal, you don't need anything from her. The guy you wanted's in jail. He's gone. Now we have this Trump thing. Man can't tell the truth to save his soul, and that's sad. Trump has put himself in a corner that I don't think he was expecting. I think he thought he was gonna get away with it. I really do. He told Ghislaine Maxwell good luck, when she went to trial or whatever. He thought it was done and over with. You keep feeding people lies. It's kind of like a scene out of a movie called Malcolm X. And he's talking to Malcolm X, and Elijah Muhammad shows him two glasses of water. He put ink in one glass and got clean water in the other. And he says, "You feed people dirty water, they'll drink. If they're thirsty enough, they'll drink." They'll basically what he's telling them. He said, if you give them lies, people who are hungry for truth or hungry for whatever you're selling, they'll drink it. They'll believe it. Drinking the Kool Aid, if you ever heard the term, drinking the Kool Aid, you know, and that's what he did. He gave them all Kool Aid or red meat, however you want to put it. It's all good. It's all good. However you want to put it. Um, we have nobody here listening right now, but it's all good. We'll run for an hour. If somebody shows up, wonderful. If they don't, they don't. We get out what we got to get out. We're gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna keep talking until we get more people involved and start listening. But it's all good. Um, it's like Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster. You make the monster and you wonder why it killed you. Shame. Things happen. That's how it works. You did wrong. Now you gotta deal with the consequences. The people want what they want. This is what they want. You have sat here and you have played a game with these people. Oh, let's see here. No, no, no. There we go. You have played a game with these people and you wonder why they're not having it. You know? You wonder why. And it's like, dude, you did this. You did this. You caused all this to yourself. And and you make yourself look guilty every damn time. Oh, we have people writing me. Uh, so I used to do a big TikTok thing, and what happened was, um, I think because of my free speech, I really do. I believe they was really coming after me. Shut my live down for not. I didn't say anything. Like I said, I was very honest, but I had to let them know not on the night. No, sorry about this. Going live on. So it's kind of where we're at. Kind of where we're at with everything. You feed the base. This is what happens. This is what happens. Um, let's see here. Okay. All right. So we have the DOJ who are now becoming Trump's personal lawyers, which is very interesting. That's not really their job, but whatever. going down to probably, I would say, um, I would probably say they're going to delude the the testimony of Ghislaine Maxwell. You can't trust it now. I don't think you can trust it. I think this looks like corruption. I mean, it's right in front of your face. I mean, this doesn't take a genius. This doesn't take, you know, Sherlock Holmes to figure out that. What do you think they're going down there to do? They're not going down there to help her out. Now they probably will tell her, listen, if you testify and you don't mention Trump or whatever, we'll commute your sentence. We'll get you out. We'll do something. We'll do something for you. Um, don't trust it. This is what America needs. And America needs the whole file with the victims' names redacted. And just show us and let us, let America be adults. It's getting old that we have all these MAGA supporters. I ain't gonna say not the supporters so much, but the commentators, some of them, who's got their marching orders. They've been told, no, you don't talk about that, or no, you tell the MAGA crowd that they're fake and um, that what they're doing is ludicrous. I mean, Trump tried it. You had Ben Shapiro's trying it. There's other ones, but we've all come to the same conclusion. If you got half a brain, listen. And I made this analogy last night before it got shut off on TikTok, but I'll make this analogy here. I have known drug dealers in my life. I've had friends that used to sell drugs. I- it is what it is, right? If the FBI or the police was making a file on my friend, right, because they were selling drugs, I would be in the file. That's not anything bad. It's not saying that I sold drugs. I've never sold drugs a day in my life. Never. Never been there in my life. But if they were making a file, I would have been in it. Now these days I don't run around with crowds like that, and the people I'm thinking of, they don't even sell drugs like that anymore. Everybody kind of moved on, right? But my point being, if you were to sit here and make a file of like one of my friends back in the day of them selling drugs, I would have been in it. Full stop. Full stop. Now, now I couldn't lie to him and say I didn't know. So yeah, I thought that. Yeah, I knew they were selling drugs. I didn't partake in it. I didn't sell. I didn't take it. It is what it is. We're friends, you know. But this is a little different. This one's a little different and touches a little. It's a little. It's a little. Well, it's a lot different. Being friends with a pedophile is one thing. Being friends with a rich guy is one thing. Being friends with a pedophile is another. It's not a good look. I mean, the questions are. I mean, you can ask the questions easily by yourself. I mean, this doesn't take a genius. It doesn't take a Harvard law professor. I mean, the questions are. I mean, questions come out. Ooh, excuse me. The questions come out pretty easy. Questions come out easy, fast. I mean, the first question would be, Donald, did you know he was a sex trafficker of young girls? Donald has to answer the question. Now the thing about it is, now you have to remember, Donald has said in videos, they have him saying he knew that Jeffrey liked beautiful women, but they were on the younger side. He said that with his words, not mine. I never, he's that's what he said. I didn't say it. I didn't say that crap. He said it. But that's how it goes down. He said it. They knew Jeffrey liked girls on the younger side. The questions ask themselves. I mean, this is so easy. This is a slam dunk case. That's why I was surprised that he tried to sue, or I think he's still trying to do it, sue the Wall Street Journal, Rupert Murdoch. Rupert Murdoch has no love for Donald Trump. According to reports that I've heard from people inside, who used to were in the White House the first time, and from what I heard the second time, Rupert Murdoch has no love for Donald Trump. He's not a Trump fan. Now, Fox News may be sycophants for Donald Trump, and it works for them, and they get the viewers they need, and they get whatever they need from it. Rupert Murdoch ain't one of them. And if this thing goes sideways, oh, trust me, you'll see a change in Fox real quick. If Rupert Murdoch says everybody's gonna step and fetch, everybody steps and fetch. Oh, everybody's gonna step and fetch. That's the point. That's the point. But Trump's still, he's trying to throw anything at the wall to get everybody to quit looking at this Epstein situation, right? First, it was Coca Cola needs to change to cane sugar, I believe, and then the Washington Commanders need to go back to the Washington Redskins, and then the Cleveland. What's their name? The Guardians need to go back to the Cleveland Indians. I mean, he was trying anything. Then he went to the old bag of tricks. He was trying to argue with Rosie O'Donnell. Like, well, where the hell did Rosie O'Donnell's name come? I mean, he was trying anything. Then that wasn't working. He said, okay, I got to bring out the big guns. It was Obama. Obama and the Russian hoax. He brought out Tulsi Gabbard, making her look stupid, right? Making her look just plumb dumb. I mean, anybody who, I mean, if you read the dossier, I was listening to Pod Save America. I love those guys. One of the guys on there was a high-ranking Obama guy, and he's like, "There's nothing there. What are we talking about?" And then you put on top of that little Marco Rubio was over the Senate Intelligence Committee. They look at everything. They had special counsels over it, special prosecutors or whatever they call them, right? 3 years they looked into this because boy, I'm tell you what, those Republicans were trying. They were trying to get Obama. They were trying their best. And at the end of the day, right? At the end, remember, this is about Russia helping Trump out. At the end of the day, they said Russia tried to interfere in the elections using social media. They stole emails from the DNC. They wanted to help Donald Trump get elected, but I think they hated Hillary more than try to get Donald Trump elected, but maybe a little bit of both. Who the hell knows? But they concluded that it happened. And Marco Rubio was head of the committee. I don't know why I don't get it. And they just kept going on and on and on. Tulsi Gabbard comes out there knowing. And the crazy part is there's video of her coming out there saying, oh yeah, Russia was trying to interfere. Russia was trying to interfere. Now, I haven't heard anything from Marco Rubio. He's been kind of quiet. Smart man. Smart men don't say much. Keep quiet. Keep quiet. Be quiet, Marco. Don't jump in the middle of this. This is grown folks' business. Don't do that. Let Tulsi Gabbard handle her own. Let her do her own dirty work. Now eventually they'll probably try to move Marco into it. Hopefully Marco's smart enough to say, I'm not. No. So first of all, the claim that he was treasonous, one, is absurd. Two, because of Donald Trump, now presidents all have immunity. Anything they do in the White House, anything they do while they're president, they have immunity. Case over. We're done. There's nothing to see here. There's nothing they can do. They have immunity. The Supreme Court has already said this. If I was Obama, if Obama came out with a statement, basically defending himself a little bit, I think he was just getting tired of hearing it. And, he's like, well, let me just say something. I don't think he should have said a word. I think he just, my grandma used to say, the problem when two fools argue with each other, if somebody were to walk up, they couldn't tell the difference. Or how's it go? If you argue with a fool and somebody walked up, the person couldn't tell the difference or something like that. Basically, when you argue with a fool, you just make yourself look like a fool. Obama didn't have to say a word. Didn't have to say a word. You know. But it makes Donald Trump once again look guilty as hell. What is he trying to hide in these files that he's nervous? He is nervous. I don't know what's going on. There's something going on. People, understand what I'm saying. Donald Trump is nervous. He is coming up with new lies. He tried to blame Democrats for doing this when there wasn't a Democrat in the House when all this happened. I mean, let's be honest. If Biden wanted to go after him, he didn't. I mean, good Lord knows his attorney general wasn't going to do anything on time anyway. That dude was Merrick Garland was horrible, slow. Oh my god. Oh my god, that dude was terrible, 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 terrible. He was not. He was not good. Probably a really smart legal mind, but when you gotta get stuff going, you gotta put a foot in somebody's ass. You gotta put a foot in somebody's ass. But yeah, I mean, Trump is trying everything in his power to change the narrative of what's going on, and everybody's tired of it. Everybody's done with it, and we all know what he's doing. It's not like this is like a brand new deal where it's like, well, you know, maybe Trump has a problem. Maybe Trump's right. No, we're going with the classic hits of "It's Obama, it's Obama, it's Obama, it's Obama." That gets old. That gets real old if you're a person who sits here and you look at it and you're like, well, that's old, man. That's old. It's a shame that that's what we're going for. Yeah, I'm trying to turn this thing off. This stupid phone of mine is gonna make googly noises the whole time I'm on. It's all good. But I mean, Trump's trying to put out the hits. It ain't working. Um, I don't know what you do. I mean, and my next thing is the next part is one, what's in the file? You have Republicans who, I mean, Mike Johnson tried to do the best he could. He shut Congress down until after summer, till they come back in September. But unbeknownst to him, the Rules Committee went behind his back and had a vote and said, "No, no, we want to see the files." And there was Republicans that jumped on the other side. The vote was 8-2. So now they get to put it in front of the House and have a vote. The crazy part is I don't know why every Republican, but it just shows you where we're at as a country. We are politics over people. And it comes out all the time. When you sit here and you see it, you're like, man, that's crazy. But it's real. Politics over people. That's what you're looking at right now. If any Republican doesn't want to vote for this, shouldn't the young women who got SA'd, who got attacked by these rich billionaires, I don't care if they're a Democrat or Republican. Let me be very honest. If it comes out that Bill Clinton was part of it, put his ass in jail. I'll say it right now. We know there's a bunch of names. Trump knew that. Trump knew it in May. There's a bunch of prominent names in there, big time players. I don't care. You shouldn't care. We shouldn't care. We should not care. This isn't, these young women deserve justice. It's not enough just to get Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. It's not enough. It's not enough. We have millionaires and billionaires that thought they could do this and get away with it, and they've been scot free. I mean, if you want to be honest, I mean, I'll be very honest with you. I don't think he killed himself. According to a guy on TikTok or YouTube, I can't remember what I was watching, he said he was in the same cell block. He said he didn't kill himself. And I 1,000% believe that he didn't kill himself. He had the golden ticket. I mean, I really believe in his mind, he thought, okay, maybe my buddy Trump will get me out. But, they had an argument, but, you know, people get over arguments all the time. And I think that once he realized Trump wasn't going to help him, I think he was going to sell his golden ticket. It's the craziest damn thing on this earth. He was gonna cash in. Do you blame him? Do you blame him? I would have went to the federal government so fast. Listen, man, I'm telling everything. I'm telling everything. I'll give you the name of every person that came to the island. I just want to reduce sentence or immunity or something. And we still don't know, did that ever happen? I have no idea. Did he ever talk to his lawyer? Because the lawyer has confidentiality. He doesn't have to tell a damn thing. You think the lawyer maybe the lawyer knows that Epstein's plan was to go ahead and use immunity and get the hell out? We'll never know. We're at 30 minutes in, having a good day, having a great talk. Nobody's on yet, but it's all good. It's all good. We'll get there. We'll get there. One day at a time. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. Like I said, usually I do this show on TikTok, and we get some people coming in and out, in and out. YouTube's a little harder, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Um, let's do a TikTok thing right now, real quick. Let everybody know we're live on YouTube, and then we'll go from there. Let's see here. And there's my goofy cat on point. Hey now. All right, well, this cat's getting on my nerves. Go, get. Try to get you out here earlier. You didn't want to go. Didn't want to go. I tell you what. We'll see. We'll see. Um, It's been crazy, man. And then the South Park episode. Good Lord have mercy. If that wasn't the funniest episode, I watched South Park in years. So according to the story, Paramount had paid the creators of South Park like $1.5 billion for all the episodes. Right? 1.5 is a lot of money. I think it was 1.5 billion. So these cats just ran off. And so when you got 1.5 billion, I'd say you're pretty comfortable and you're pretty secure. You can do what the hell you want to. You could care less. They want to cut off South Park? Have at it. I already got my check. We're good. We're good. And they did a show that made Donald Trump look so ridiculous. It was one of the funniest things I had ever seen. I laughed all through it. It makes Donald Trump look really, really bad. I will say that. Um, it was excellent. It was excellent. I will say that it was funny. I was hurting myself laughing, and it was wonderful. It was wonderful. So um, it was great. It was great to watch it. I had a good time. It was funny. I'm trying to see what lives are going on right now. Oh man, we gotta get some more people on this damn thing. Look at all these people. They got tons of people on some of these shows. You got Hulk Hogan. This dude got four, so I can't feel so bad. As I'm sitting here just looking, scanning other people's lives, I don't even see my stuff. But when you got nobody watching, it's all good. It's all good. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. We will get there. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. We'll get there. Um, I mean, this is crazy. Now you have the strike force to investigate Obama officials. This is ridiculous. I'm just sitting here looking at different stories here. Um, oh, Ghislaine returns from DOJ meeting with a suspicious box. I wonder what that means. You can't trust her testimony right now. You can't trust it. You can't trust it. You can't trust. They're trying to tank her testimony. You can't trust it. If you do, you're crazy. Um, it's a shame. It's a shame. Because she had information that was very important that we needed to know. It'd have been great to have the Epstein files out where we can, everybody can read them. I think they ought to do that. And then on top of that, you have Glenn Maxwell to sit here and kind of reaffirm what we're reading. I don't see a problem with that. I think that's the way to go. But hey, and why that didn't happen, I have no idea. Let's see if we can. We have all these people on here. Yeah, there we go. There I am. Oh, look, got my words up. 3 views. Okay, well, people are watching it. Just not. But I need them to watch it. I need them to watch it now. I need them to watch it now. We'll get there. We'll get there. So we know we can find me. All right, we'll get there. We'll get there. But to me, it's ridiculous that they're going after Obama. I think it's stupid. It just makes Donald Trump this whole thing. If Don, the thing about it is though, man, if he would just said, "Yeah, I know, we hung out. I didn't know he was sex trafficking. I didn't know all that, but I knew he liked younger girls. I wasn't into it." Now the problem is when you have people. I mean, the thing about it is, you have the rapper Uncle Luke came out and told a story where him, Mike Tyson, and Eddie Murphy went to a party at Trump's house at I think it was Mar-a-Lago. It's like it was Mar-a-Lago because there was a. They say you could see a golf course in the back, so I'm figuring Mar-a-Lago. And Uncle Luke looked there and said, "Man, these girls look young." And he said, "I'm not messing with that. I'm out. These girls look too young for me. I'm gone." I thought that's very interesting for this rapper to say that. Now, he said he didn't take drugs. He said that he wasn't a drug dealer, didn't take drugs. He was a drug dealer but didn't take drugs, is what how he put it. So he thought people who took drugs were stupid. Yeah, I can understand that. And so this is what he did. He went to the party, looked around. He said it was weird. They had all these bedrooms. He said there was women in every bedroom. Everybody having you can get into any room you want. He looked at the girls and he said, "Nope, too young. They look kind of young to me." He said, "You don't want to get blackmailed or anything else later on." So he got out. He got out. I'm gone. That story needs to be told more also. That's a story that I don't know why mainstream media hasn't jumped on it. You know, I mean, if you don't believe him, bring the man on. Bring him on. Bring him on. Right? I mean, ask Eddie Murphy. Ask Mike Tyson about it. Did it happen? Yes or no? You know? I mean, these are simple questions to ask. It's not like we're asking anything crazy. Just did you go to a party? I mean, these are things that can be brought up in a deposition. Not a sponsor. That's a McDonald's cup, not a sponsor. Give me some nice drink. But this is the problem I'm seeing. I mean, Trump just making it look worse and worse and worse. He had Pam Bondi come and lie. It was lie after lie after lie. Then we find out in May, he knew his name was in the files. In May. In May, he knew he was in the files. That sounds like an issue to me. If he knew in May, but he was trying to cover his ass. He was hoping, I think he really thought, and I'll put it like this. I think he believed that if he could get these deals done, the immigration thing's going good. We're getting all those bad, Latinos out of here. The gangbang. We're just getting anybody that's Latino. We don't care if they're gangbangers anymore. Let's just be honest. Call it what it is. Let's be 100% about it. Um, and that's what they're trying to do. He's hoping. I believe. I really believe that he was hoping that he was going to get everything out the way. The economy was going to jump up good. His tariffs idea was going to work. Everything was going to come together, and he could put this Epstein thing behind him. But just so happened, the tariff thing, the deals weren't coming in. Everything that he's touched, it's not working. It's not working. You got Walmart coming out. Remember, Walmart came out and said that they were passing the tariffs on to the consumer. You got prices going up. Stock market's doing okay, but that monster in the back was just waiting. They were just waiting. When is he going to give us the files? And they didn't forget. Promises made, promises kept. You told them that, you got to deliver. And they were holding him to his word, which is great. You know what? More politicians need to be held to their word. I don't have a problem with it. Good. Get on his ass. Get on to him. Tell him. Tell him that he needs to get it together. You made a promise. We want our promises handled. We got you in office. We fought for you on January 6th. We fought cops for you. We went to jail for you. At least you can do is give us the damn file. I, I can't argue with that one. I can't argue. But Donald Trump, I mean, every way you look at this, every way you look at this, if you come in here with a sensible mind, you're not tribalized. Get the tribal shit out your head. Quit being tribalized. Quit sitting here thinking Republican and Democrat, liberal, conservative. Stop all that shit. Just stop. Just stop. Okay. Let's start here. We have over 250 young victims at the time that were taken advantage of. Okay. We have victims that were taken advantage of. That needs to be discussed. That's it. If nothing else, let's start with being a human. Can we start with being a human first? I mean, I look at this from the point of view of let's not even talk about politics for a second. If this guy, let's say there was this guy, wasn't a rich guy, he was this cat's get on my nerves. Hold on. It's even Christmas. What now, cat? Come on. Come on. Not you. Not you. Come on, Benji. Go. Go. Come on. Come on. No, don't go. Oh. Sorry about that. Every time I get on here, I try to get the cat outside. The cat doesn't want to go. What was I saying? Oh, my example. If you were to think about this, if you had a guy living in a trailer park, ghetto, whatever, think about it, not a millionaire, and he knew that he was sleeping with young girls and he was sex trafficking young girls, you'd want to throw the book at him. You'd want to know everybody he slept with or he had the girls sleep with, and you'd be going after them. You agree with that, right? If I told you that was the premise, if I just told you that, you'd say, man, throw the book at the guy who did it, his number one person, and then every person that slept with every girl, and go after him, go get him. Why are we arguing about this? I find it hard to believe that, how to put this, right now we have a Republican Congress where a lot of them don't even want to know. I was watching stuff today in the Senate, and they're like, well, all it's going to be is a witch hunt. We have young girls who are sex trafficked to some of the richest people on the face of the earth. And all these guys want to worry about is President Trump's feelings. Let that sink in for a second. We're not worried about the young girls and how it hurt them and all the things they went through. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Could care less. Is this the Republican Party? We have a comment from Rain Abington. Rain, of course, my wife. She said, so sad. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Take politics out of it. If you can do that for a second, if you can do that for a second, your day is better, baby. Take the politics out of it. There were over 250 young girls that were mm, by this piece of garbage. But we're still having conversations from Republicans that don't want to do the right thing. I'm in shock. It makes me sick. They were giving out some testimony from Ghislaine Maxwell's case, which I haven't read it personally, but there was a person that was actually I was watching a show Politics US, and she was reading some of the stuff, and it's like it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Why are we having a conversation? We should find out who these people are, get them in court, and put them in jail. Let's see. We have a question. Where are the parents of these girls? Did they get paid? Makes you go, hmm. Yeah. Well, there was one girl that had testimony with Ghislaine Maxwell's trial that I were talking about, where she, because you have to, so how this works, groomers ring, yeah. How this would work is they would bring in these girls to give Epstein massages. So it wasn't just starting out having sex. They would come out and start with massages. This I was listening to some testimony today from Ghislaine Maxwell's trial, and one of the victims was talking about how they started up. And so these were like poor. They showed them these are poor girls, and they would pay them like $200 per massage, right? And they would give these massages two and three times, 2 to 3 times a week. Yeah, it's disgusting. Trust me, it's when I listened to it, I almost got sick because I've worked with young kids and helped them out of stuff like this, and so made me sick, made me personally sick. And they actually, and she was reading it. She was reading it, and since this is kind of my secondary job or something I'm trying to do, I will probably have to read the testimony so we can go into a little deeper next time. But yeah, the testimony that she gave was chilling for one, disgusting for two, and it just starts out with little slow things, massages, and then he would grope them, and I mean, it just goes on and on. It just goes on and on. The question that we need to start having with with people who are Republicans or who there's people who don't want to talk about this. I want to ask Ben Shapiro. I want to ask all these influencers, and I don't know if there's a lot of them. I want to ask them, what about the victims? Because remember, Trump promised us all this. Now it's time to deliver. Because what it was, see, the part that was kind of crazy is when it was supposed to be all Democrats, everybody was hot to trot. Every Republican sitting in Congress was hot to try to get those Epstein files. You couldn't tell me any different. You couldn't tell me any different. But what happened? As soon as we find out that, your lead dog, your lead dog was with him. I need to look into this. This heard that he had a child modeling agency. Was he a sex trafficker also? I don't know. Not saying he is. Trump is worried, everybody. Everybody needs to kind of put this in their head. He's worried. He's scared. He's gonna bring up Obama. He's gonna try his best and pray that something sticks. He is going to say that Obama did it. Obama, he's gonna say it to the rooftops. Obama did it. Obama did it. Obama did it. I just find ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Obama has immunity, but he's going to try his best to get everybody. Because Trump's really good about that. Trump will sit here. I'll give him this. He'll do something, and everybody's attention will be on one thing while he's doing something else. The big beautiful bill is that way. Some people thought that this Epstein thing was like trying to get away from the big beautiful bill. Oh, don't worry about it. When that big beautiful bill starts to kick in for real, you'll see people. You'll see it's coming. ACA cuts. The ACA, the money that made the ACA so cheap for you to get insurance about to run out. The subsidies about to run out. January 1st. There's gonna be a lot of people find out. But Trump is good at moving one thing while he's doing something else. It's just this something else. I mean, it's like which one you want to go with, Mr. Trump? Which one you want to go with? I mean, you want to tell us how good the tariffs are? They're not. They're not. They're just taxes on American companies, which eventually will come to the consumer, which will make prices higher, while pay rates are stagnant. Nobody's getting extra money off of this. I mean, this Epstein thing is not a joke. We have over 250 victims out there that deserve justice. But we have a lot of people playing political games. How do you feel about that, America? How do you feel? I'm sick. It makes me sick to my stomach that we have young ladies, victims, and nobody's want to get them justice. Because now they're talking about, I mean, Ghislaine Maxwell. She might get some stuff off her sentence. They said Trump was actually going to get her out. Was going to pardon her. Trump was going to pardon her, and somebody had to stop him. That was the word that I heard. I was watching was CNN or something. Where he was talking about pardon her. It was in his head. So somebody said, she did sex traffic. She was part of the ring. We don't want to do that. Doesn't look so good. But here we are. And the next question is, MAGA, how long do you, I mean, Donald Trump is MAGA. And now, I've been watching videos and a lot of MAGA people who are starting to, you know, they're starting to learn what we've always known. He's part of the swamp. He's no better. He sold you a bill of goods and he can't deliver. He's no better than anybody else. Sad to hear. You put your faith in somebody. So we have another thing. That's here from Rain. I think BP is going to take over. Trump asked to step down. I think Trump is going to try. I think Trump is a hard-headed person who's going to try to ride this out. What would it? Here's a question. Here's a question for everybody. If anybody jumps in, we have one listener so far, which I appreciate. What would it take for Trump to get out? What would it take for Donald Trump to gracefully leave the White House? I think the man will stay regardless. I think he'll go down with the sinking ship. Yeah, Rain says right. Yeah, he's not. He's that arrogant. He believes that he's the man. He is not. He's. Don't be surprised if something else tries to pop off. I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, his own friend Steve Bannon said they're going to lose 40 some seats over this. Because you have to realize, you have this scandal, and then you have the ACA cuts. I don't know when SNAP cuts are coming, but they're coming. Companies are already, or states are already looking to cut people's Medicaid. They're getting numbers. They're getting numbers put together now. I was talking to somebody today. They're already looking into stuff. That's for everybody. When the ACA cuts, I'm not sure how many that's going to cut in Kansas. California, the governor Gavin Newsom says it's going to be over 600,000 people going to lose their insurance. They're not going to pay. They can't afford it. You want to eat or you want to have insurance? What's the ACA? The Affordable Care Act, Obamacare. 600,000 California alone. In Kansas, I live in Kansas. I'm not sure how many. I'd have to look that up. I think I was figuring the numbers out because I think the ACA, I think the price of insurance is supposed to jump up. I've heard 75%. And so I know when I was on ACA, when I was using it, it was 400 a month. I think we figured, um, I don't know. Um, Rain, I don't know if he's home. If he is, I don't know. Maybe he is. I'm on the mic. I don't know. Going to be loud. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, he is home. Come here, Solo. Solo. Ain't like I got nobody listening anyway. It's just me. Solo. Come here, sit. Sit. No, sit. Sit. No, sit. Sit. You know how to sit. Good Lord. Well, we ain't there yet. We ain't there yet. That's the plan. Keep on keeping on. We'll keep this going. So this was off the top, just kind of news and notes of the day. We're gonna do this again tomorrow. Well, hopefully, maybe just some. Maybe we'll I don't know, promote. Maybe I don't know. We'll see you later. Um, my dog's super happy. Her tail's hitting me in the butt. Is that door shut good? Huh? Is the door shut good? Yeah. All right, go Solo. We shall see. So this is our second video of Podcast versus the World off the top. Right? We're almost at an hour. That's fine. Did good. I want to thank everybody who's listening, who came in for a second. We're going to try to get more people over here, maybe get some more comments. All right. We're going to keep this going. We'll do it again tomorrow at 8. Probably with some more information, some more goofy stuff going on. I know it's not over. We got a long ways to go. I want to thank everybody for being on, for listening. Usually we go 2 hours, but things are kind of slow. Nobody on. We'll just go and call it an hour. You guys have a great night. Abington out.